Hi guys, how you guys doing? You're welcome to my channel. Before we go into today's video, I would like to say a very big thank you to all my subscribers. Thank you and thank you very much. I really love you guys. And if you're new to this channel, please hit the subscribe button. On today's video, we'll be making this detachable crop top. You can either style this top with gown or a sleeveless with trouser. So now guys, let's get into it. So guys, this is my basic bodice. I drop a link below on how to draft the basic bodice. So now let's get into it. I don't want this video to be too long, that's why I started from this pattern. So now this is the chest line, this is the bust point. Let me label it: chest line, bust point. So now what we have to do is just to, from the chest line, because this is a, like, let's just call it a crop top, you can style it with anything you have, anything you want to style it with. You just come down from the chest line by 1.5 inches. I came down from the chest line by 1.5 inches, then we'll come up from the chest line again by 1.5 inches. For my neck width, I did 3 inches, and for the neck depth, I did 3 inches. So now after coming from the chest line by 1.5, and we came down from the chest line by 1.5. Let me take this again. I came up from the chest line by 1.5, and I came down from the chest line by 1.5. Now connect these lines together. We'll cut the front and back on the same pattern. So I will just come like this. You can see how it is. Okay, so now this is the front bodice. We know we are cutting the front and the back on the same pattern. So now for the back, I will come down by 1.5 on the side of the pattern, and on the center front too. On the center front here, this is the back pattern. On the center back, I'll come down by 1.5. And I'll just draw a straight line. The back will be straight, and the front will have the keyhole. So now cut this out. I'm not adding any sewing allowance on this pattern. I'll be adding the sewing allowance on my fabric. So now guys, let me cut this out, and we'll cut on the fabric also. When you want to cut this, you don't need to draft a full scale bodice. You just have to draft a half scale bodice for this pattern. Okay guys, I'll be cutting the back pattern first, then we'll use this pattern to cut the front pattern. So now to cut the back pattern, I had 1.25 for zipper allowance. I had half inches on the hem of the top, and on the armhole area I had 0.25, and I came down from the neckline by 1.5 inches for the back neckline. So now let me cut this out, then I'll cut the front also, and I will show you guys what it looks like. I'm done cutting the back pattern. I had 1 inches for seam allowance. So now after cutting this, we have to cut this out so we can cut the front pattern. So I'll be cutting this out like this. So we use this same pattern to cut the front pattern. Alright guys, I'm done with the cutting of the front and the back of this crop top. Now we'll be sewing this top. I make use of the fabric as the lining. So now we'll go to the sewing machine. I'll be sewing around the neckline and on the hem of the top like this for the front and back. Now let me do this and show you guys what it looks like. Alright guys, I'm done with the turning of the neck of the top, and I turn the hem of the top with the sides. Then you will not turn the armhole area. No, we'll be adding our sleeve to that. And this is the back of this top. I turn the neck area, the hem of the top, the zipper allowance, and the side of the top. So now we'll go to our sewing machine. We'll be joining this top on the shoulder like this. I'll go to the sewing machine. I will make the front and the back together like this. This is the front of the back, this is the front of the top. So now I'll just bring this lining, you know, I make use of the Ankara fabric as a lining and turn it like this. So now I'll go to the sewing machine and sew it on 1/2 inches. So now let me do this, and I'll do the same thing on the other shoulder of the top. Alright guys, I'm done with the joining of the shoulders. You can see how it is. Now we have to join the sides on 1 inch. So I'll go to the sewing machine and join the sides, the both sides on 1 inches. Alright guys, I'm done with the joining of the sides of the crop top. The next thing we have to do, we'll put this aside, and now we're working on the sleeve. This is my basic sleeve. I drop a link below on how to draft the basic sleeve, so please guys, click on the link so you know how to get this perfect sleeve. Now the next thing we have to do is to mark 1.5 inches from the center of the sleeve like this, and mark 1.5 inches. I'll be connecting these lines together. Connecting the line, now I'll slash this open. Alright guys, this is my sleeve. After slashing the pattern, the sleeve pattern, I opened this by 5 inches. You can see this by 5 inches, and I add 1/2 inches at the side of the sleeve, and on the hem of the sleeve I added 1 inches for folding allowance. So now I'll go to the sewing machine. I'll be joining my sleeve on 1/2 inches at the side, and I will fold the hem of the sleeve. Alright guys, I'm done with the joining of the sleeve, and I'll fold the hem of this sleeve. Now we'll be joining the sleeve to the top. So now to join this sleeve to this top, you make sure the joining of the sleeve and the joining of the side of the top is together. Then you pin down like this. I've pinned down like this. You can see how it is. I made sure the joining of the top is together with the joining of the sleeve. Then you now turn to the back of the top, and before doing that, you make sure you launch the head of your sleeve. This launch should be facing the joining at the shoulder like this, and you pin this down also. Then now I'll go to the sewing machine. I'll be joining this round the shoulder. I will do this for this sleeve and for the other sleeve also. Alright guys, I'm done with the fixing of the sleeve. You can see how it is. The joining of the sleeve is facing the joining of the top. You can see on the thumbnail of this video there's elastic on the sleeve, but I don't want the elastic on my own sleeve. If you want, you just measure around your wrist and pass your elastic on the casing, but you make the casing like 1 inches. But this, I don't want elastic on it, that's why I fold it on 1/2 inches. So now guys, we're almost done with this video. Now we're fixing our zip. When you want to make this top, the zip you need is this open and close zip, so that it will be easy for you to put on. So now I'll go to the sewing machine. I'll be sewing this zip like this, and I'll cut out the remaining of the zip. When I mean open and close zip, this is the zip I'm talking about. You can remove it and fix it back. This is what they call open and close zip. So now I'll go to the sewing machine and fix my zip to this top and show you guys what it looks like. Alright guys, I'm done with the fixing of the zip. You can see how it is. It will be easy for you to put on when you make use of this open and close zip. So guys, now let me place this on my dress form for you to see. Alright guys, you can see we are done with this top. You can see how beautiful it looks. You can see this sleeve is giving. You can either use elastic on your sleeve or you put band on the sleeve, but me, I like the vibe this sleeve is giving, the way it is. So guys, thank you for watching. I really appreciate you guys. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe on this channel. Thank you guys for watching once more. I really appreciate you guys. See you on my next video. God bless you.